mother said, child, slow down your pace. Every road remembers a face. Some walked hungry, some walked proud, yet their voices still speak through the crowd. Ancient footprints upon the ground, though they make no living sound. If you listen with your heart today, they will show you the righteous way. Ancient footprints in the sand, still teaching you where to stand. Though the wind may hide the trail, truth and love shall never fail. Ancient footprints left behind, maps for every searching mind. Through the struggle, through the pain, their wisdom falls like gentle rain. Long before these city lights, before the towers touched the heights, there were people working the soil, turning dreams from honest toil. Some never wore a crown of gold, yet carried treasures untold. Patience written in their eyes, faith beneath the changing skies. They taught their children not to boast, for pride can leave a man a ghost. But humble hearts that serve the good leave stronger roots than stone or wood. The world may praise the rich man's name, but character outlives fame. And every act of love we give becomes the reason others live. Ancient footprints in the sand, still teaching me where to stand. Though the wind may hide the trail, truth and love shall never fail. Ancient footprints left behind, maps for every searching mind. Through the struggle, through the pain, their wisdom falls like gentle rain. My grandmother planted a mango tree, knowing fruit she might not see. She smiled and said, the future grows from every seed a good heart sows. My grandfather rose before dawn, even when his strength was gone. The work was hard, the pay was small, yet he never cursed life at all. He said a river does not race, yet always reaches its rightful place. So do not envy another man's gain, your season will come after rain. Many chase the glittering prize and lose the truth before their eyes. But wealth without a purpose clear leaves an empty harvest, yeah. Ancient footprints in the sand, still teaching me where to stand. Though the wind may hide the trail, truth and love shall never fail. Ancient footprints left behind, maps for every searching mind. Through the struggle, through the pain, their wisdom falls like gentle rain. Now the world moves fast each day, many hearts have lost their way, trading wisdom for a trend, forgetting where the roads all end. The tallest mountain started low, the deepest river started slow. Every mighty forest known began from seeds the wind had blown. So when the road becomes unclear and shadows whisper doubt and fear, I remember those who came before and find my strength once more. For every footprint left in grace, planted in the soul, lives beyond time's control. Ancient footprints in the sand, still teaching me where to stand. Though the wind may hide the trail, truth and love shall never fail. Ancient footprints left behind, maps for every searching mind. Through the struggle, through the pain, their wisdom falls like gentle rain. Ancient footprints shining bright, guiding generations through the night. Ancient footprints forever remain, like blessings carried in the rain. Ancient footprints still remain. Ancient footprints showing the way for tomorrow. They build walls, but the wind passes through them. They draw borders, but the rivers never obey. I am a daughter of the earth, and the earth belongs to no man. I am a daughter of the earth, born beneath the same sun's birth. From the mountains to the sea, creation sings inside of me. Daughter of the earth I stand, not divided by a line drawn by man. One blood flowing through every vein, one love falling like the rain. Daughter of the earth I am, walking according to God's plan. The birds don't ask what flag you raise, yet they still greet the modern praise. Daughter of the earth I know, every seed has a room to grow. Every child beneath the sky has a purpose they can't deny. I watched the sunrise paint the hills, heard the river whisper still. Not a word of hate was spoken, not a single heart was broken. The mango tree gave fruit away to every traveler on their way, never asking where they're from, underneath the same bright sun. The mountains never choose a side, the ocean welcomes every tide. Yet mankind builds another wall, forgetting we belong to all. The flowers bloom in many shades, yet beauty never separates. Nature teaches every day, unity is the higher way. Daughter of the earth I am, walking according to God's plan. The birds don't ask what flag you raise, yet they still greet the morning praise. Daughter of the earth I know, every seed has a room to grow. Every child beneath the sky has a purpose they can't deny. Some are rich and some are poor, some sleep upon a marble floor. Some are searching just for bread to place beside their children's bed. Yet when the evening comes around, darkness covers every town. The moon shines equally above, teaching lessons born of love. Many leaders claim their throne, speaking words as hard as stone. But power fades and kingdoms fall, while truth continues through it all. The earth was here before our names, before our victories and claims. And when we're gone, she'll still remain. same tears, and every heart carries its fears. The newborn child does not arrive filled with hatred or divide. Those burdens are learned along the way, when love itself should lead the day. If we listen to the trees, to the rivers and the breeze, we would learn what they have known. No one truly walks alone, for every life is intertwined, like branches reaching vine to vine. And every act of kindness shown makes this earth feel more like home. The river says, keep moving on. The mountain says, remain strong. The stars above say, do not fear. Your purpose brought you here. The earth beneath my feet replies, lift your vision to the skies. For every soul that walks in grace adds more beauty to this place. Daughter of the earth I am, walking according to just plan. The birds don't ask what flag you raise, yet they still greet the morning praise. Daughter of the earth I know, every seed has room to grow. Every child beneath the sky has a purpose they can't deny. Daughter of the earth I sing, one love flowing through everything. Daughter, daughter of the earth I stand, holding hope in both my hands. One earth, one sky, one people, one life, one life. Daughter of the earth forever. Before the kingdoms, before the flags, before the colors they used to divide, there was one sunrise, one earth, one human family. Listen, we are children of the first dawn, long before the lines were drawn. One sun rising for everyone, one moon shining when day is done. Children of the first dawn, though the ages have moved on, deep inside we're still the same. Different faces, one living flame. Children of the first dawn, singing the ancient song. No matter where we may roam, this earth remains our home. Children of the first dawn, carry the light and pass it on. For every heart was born to see the power of humanity. I look across the crowded street, thousands of souls I may never meet. Different stories, different names, yet we're all breathing the same flame. Some were born beside the sea, some beneath the desert tree, some beneath the mountain snow, yet the same life force makes us grow. The rain falls freely from the sky, never asking who or why. The sun gives warmth to every face, without concern for rank or race. Creation speaks in every land, if only we'd understand the lesson written from the start. One blood beats in every heart. Children of the first dawn, singing the ancient song. No matter where we may roam, this earth remains our home. Children of the first dawn, carry the light and pass it on. For every heart was born to see the power of humanity. The wise old elders used to say, hatred never lights the way. Darkness multiplied by more only leaves a deeper war. Many chase superiority, building walls of vanity, but no mountain stands alone. Its strength comes from the earth below. A river river becomes mighty. And why? Because many streams flow side by side, and every tree that touches the sky depends on roots hidden from the eye. So who are we to stand apart when we're all pieces of one heart? The strongest hand is not the fist, but the one that helps another lift. Children of the first dawn, singing the ancient song. No matter where we may roam, this earth remains our own. Children of the first dawn, carry the light and pass it on. For every heart was born to see the power of humanity. The child who plays in a distant land, dreams and hopes just like we can, laughs beneath the morning light, wishes for a future bright. The mother praying through the night, the father trying to make things right, the farmer sowing seeds with care, all reveal what humans share. Life is short, the years move fast, no empire ever truly lasts, but kindness planted in the soul can outlive centuries untold. So let us build what time won't break, and give more than we choose to take, for future generations yet unborn are children of the same first dawn. Can you hear the ancient call? Beyond religion, beyond the walls, beyond the labels people wear, there is a truth we're meant to share. The stars above know every name, yet shine upon us just the same, reminding us through every night we all belong beneath one light. Children of the first dawn, children singing the ancient song. No matter where we may roam, this earth remains our home. Children of the first dawn, carry the light and pass it on. For every heart was born to see the power of humanity. Children of the first dawn, the journey continues on. One love, one destiny, one human family, one sunrise, one earth, one people, one future. Children of some sell their soul for silver, some trade their truth for gold. But tell me, what price can buy understanding? What market can sell wisdom? Listen, wisdom is not for sale. No matter how much gold may fill the scale, you can buy a crown, you can buy a throne, but wisdom grows where truth is sown. Wisdom is not for sale, it survives when riches fail. The wealth inside a righteous mind is the rarest treasure mankind can find. Wisdom is not for sale, not in the city, not on the trail. No merchant carries it in his hand, yet it is worth more than all the land. Wisdom is not for sale, though many ships may set their sail. The richest soul is not the one with more, but the one who knows what life is for. I knew a man who gathered wealth, owned many things for himself. His houses stretched beyond the hill, yet somehow he seemed restless still. Every day he wanted more, another key, another door, but peace remained beyond his reach, a lesson money could not teach. Meanwhile, an elder down the lane, only to laugh the years of strain. Yet every child would seek his chair, because they found understanding there. His words were simple, calm and clear, the kind that stay with you for years. And every seed of truth he'd sow would continue long after he'd go. Wisdom is not for sale, not in the city, not on the trail. No merchant carries it in his hand, yet it is worth more than all the land. Wisdom is not for sale, though many ships may set their sail. The richest soul is not the one with more, but the one who knows what life is for. The eagle sees beyond the plain, while many stare at immediate gain. One looks far into tomorrow, the other gets lost in temporary sorrow. Many chase what shines and glows, ignoring deeper truths they know. Like thirsty men beside a stream, searching deserts for a dream. A book may sit upon a shelf, but wisdom must be lived oneself. For knowledge stored and never used leaves understanding still confused. The years themselves become a guide when joined with truth and humble pride. And every lesson hardship brings can teach far greater things than kings. Oh, wisdom is not for sale, not in the city, not on the trail. No merchant carries it in his hand, yet it is worth more than all the land. Wisdom is not for sale, though many ships may set their sail. The richer soul is not the one with more, but the one who knows what life is for. The old tree standing by the road has weathered many heavy loads. It bends but never breaks apart, because strength begins within the heart. The river carves the stone away, not through force but day by day, teaching patience to those who see the power of consistency. A wise woman listens before she speaks, for truth is found by those who seek. And every answer truly known was once a question deeply sown. So if success should come your way, do not let your spirit stray, for riches fade like morning dew, but wisdom walks a lifetime with you. When the gold has lost its shine, when the clock has finished time, what remains when all is gone? The kindness shown, the lessons past, the lives you've touched along the path. That is wealth that truly lasts. Oh, wisdom is not for sale, no matter how much gold may fill the scale. You can buy a crown, you can buy a throne, but wisdom grows where truth is sown. Wisdom is not for sale, it survives when riches fail. The wealth inside a righteous mind is the rarest treasure mankind can find. Wisdom is not for sale, no storm can make it pale, for the treasure that lives within is where all true wealth begins. Not for silver, not for gold. Wisdom cannot be bought, only heard, only lived, only passed on. Many storms have come, many storms have gone. Empires have risen, empires have fallen, Yet some things endure, like the old banyan tree still standing. The banyan tree still stands, with 1,000 roots beneath the land. Though the thunder rolled and the wild winds blew, it held its ground and it carried through. The banyan tree still stands, teaching lessons no book commands. When the storm is done and the clouds are past, the deepest roots are the ones that last. The banyan tree still stands, strong and steady through the years. It has witnessed joy and sorrow, it has tasted countless tears. The banyan tree still stands, while the ages come and go, and it whispers to the weary, hold your faith and continue to grow. I remember when I was young, listening to the elders' tongues. They'd gather underneath its shade, sharing wisdom life had made. One spoke of drought, another of rain. One spoke of hardship, another of gain. Yet every story seemed to show the strongest souls grow slow. A tree does not become so wide by running from the rising tide. It learns to bend, it learns to sway, and finds a path through every day. The branches reach toward the sky, but the roots went deeper by and by. And that's the secret nature shows: the higher you rise, the deeper you grow. The banyan tree still stands, strong and steady through the years. It has witnessed joy and sorrow, it has tasted countless tears. The banyan tree still stands, while the ages come and go, and it whispers to the weary, hold your faith and continue to grow. I saw people come and leave, some succeeded, some were deceived. Some gave up when the road got steep, some planted promises they'd never keep. But the tree remained the same, unaffected by applause or blame. Neither proud when praised aloud, nor broken by the doubting crowd. The seasons change around its frame, yet its purpose never changed. For it offered shelter every day to anyone who came its way. A lesson hidden plain to see within the heart of that old tree. Greatness is not what you receive, it's what you continue to give. Oh, the banyan tree still stands, strong and steady through the years. It has witnessed joy and sorrow, it has tasted countless tears. The banyan tree still stands, while the ages come and go, and it whispers to the weary, hold your faith and continue to grow. Now the world moves fast and loud, everyone wants to stand above the crowd, chasing shadows, chasing praise, lost inside the modern maze. But the banyan does not compete, it simply grows and completes the purpose planted in its seed, fulfilling every natural need. When life becomes a raging sea, I think about that ancient tree and how it faced the stormy sky without asking the reason why. For every challenge that appears can strengthen us through the years, and every struggle we survive keeps the deeper roots alive. The wind said, bow before me. The tree replied, I shall bend. The rain said, I will test you. The tree replied, then let it begin. The year said, I will wear you down. The tree replied, I was built to endure and still stand. a living lesson for every woman to stay grounded while reaching heaven. Still standing, still growing, still teaching, still knowing. The banyan tree still stands. Some chase the spotlight, some chase the flaws, some spend their whole life trying to become somebody else. But a candle can only shine for as long as it borrows another flame. Find the light within. Many shine with the borrowed light, bright by day but gone by night, chasing shadows, chasing fame, forgetting where the fire came. Many shine with the borrowed light, never learning their purpose right. But the flame that's born within can never lose against the wind. Borrowed light won't always stay. Morning comes and fades away, but the truth inside your soul can keep you shining through the cold. Borrowed light may fool the eyes, like a star that's dressed in disguise, but in a wisdom pure and bright becomes an everlasting light. I knew a girl from down the lane, always chasing fortune's name, trying hard to fit the mold, trading dreams for things she sold. Every trend became her guide, every crowd decided her stride. She changed her colors every year, trying to become what others cheer. But one day sitting by the sea, she asked a simple thing of me: why do I feel so lost inside, when everybody says I've arrived? I said the ocean doesn't try to imitate the passing sky. It simply follows what it knows, and then that's the reason why it flows. Borrowed light won't always stay. Morning comes and fades away, but the truth inside your soul can keep you shining through the cold. Borrowed light may fool the eyes, like a star that's dressed in disguise, but in a wisdom pure and bright becomes an everlasting light. The eagle never asks the crow how a higher path should go. The mango tree does not compare its fruits to those of other bears, yet people spend their precious days lost within comparison's maze, measuring worth by likes and praise, while drifting farther from their ways. A river has its own design, a mountain has its own incline, and every soul beneath the sun was born a race it alone can run. Oh, the moon reflects the sunlight's glow, but even that the heavens know the strongest stars in darkest space create their own enduring blaze. Borrowed light won't always stay. Morning comes and fades away, but the truth inside your soul can keep you shining through the cold. Borrowed light may fool the eyes, like a star that's dressed in disguise, but in a wisdom pure and bright becomes an everlasting light. Some wear crowns they didn't earn, some teach lessons they never learned, some build images tall and wide to hide the emptiness inside. But truth has a patient way of revealing itself one day, like sunrise touching every hill. No matter how long the night stands still, the seed becomes what find your own way. Find your own way. For the light within was there all along. The city speaks loud, the market speaks loud, the politicians speak loud, but wisdom often speaks in silence. Listen, the mountains are speaking. When the mountains speak, I listen. Through the silence, through the distance. No rush, no fear, no need to prove. Just the wisdom of the ancient grooves. When the mountains speak, I hear lessons carried year by year. Standing tall through storm and rain, teaching strength without complaint. When the mountains speak, the restless heart grows still. When the mountains speak, the soul remembers its will. When the mountains speak, the noise begins to fade, and the truth you've searched for everywhere appears within the shade. I climbed the road at break of day, trying to find a better way. My mind was heavy with concern. So many lessons left to learn. The world below was racing fast, everyone afraid to be last, running hard from place to place, yet never finding inner grace. Then I sat beside a stone, far away and all alone, and in the quiet I could see the answers waiting patiently. The mountain never rushed its rise, yet still it reached the open skies. A lesson hidden in plain sight. Great things grow beyond one night. When the mountains speak, the restless heart grows still. When the mountains speak, the soul remembers its will. When the mountains speak, the noise begins to fade, and the truth you've searched for everywhere appears within the shade. The mountain said, do not compete, every journey has its feet. The river does not race the tree, yet both become what they're meant to be. It said the eagle learns to soar, not by wishing, but much more by facing winds both strong and wild, with courage born and reconciled. I thought about the years I'd spent worrying where the seasons went, measuring life by what I lacked, instead of seeing the blessings that the mountain stood without regret, neither anxious nor upset, for it understood a deeper role. Patience is food for the soul. When the mountains speak, the restless heart grows still. When the mountains speak, the soul remembers its will. When the mountains speak, the noise begins to fade, and the truth you've searched for everywhere appears within the shade. Then clouds arrived and hid the peak, the very summit I came to seek, and still the mountain did not fear, for it knew the sky would clear. How often do we lose our way because the vision fades one day, forgetting every passing night eventually surrenders to light. The mountain taught me not to bend to every rumor, every trend, for purpose rooted deep and strong will always know where it belongs. The mountain says stand firm, but stay humble. Rise high, but keep your roots. Seek wisdom before recognition. Seek purpose before reward. And suddenly, everything became clear. When the mountains speak, the restless heart grows still. When the mountains speak, the soul remembers its will. Oh, when the mountains speak, the noise begins to fade, and the truth you've searched for everywhere appears within the shade. Searching heart where it truly needs to go. The mountains still speak for those willing to listen, not with words, but with wisdom, not with noise, but with truth, but with truth. Some people see the stone and believe the story ends there, but creation knows a secret, even beneath the heaviest burden. Life is preparing to rise. There are seeds beneath the stone, soon they'll break through solid ground. Seeds beneath the stone survive, finding ways to stay alive. What looks buried to the eye may be preparing to touch the sky. Seeds beneath the stone never truly die. They carry dreams of forests hidden from the naked eye. Beside a field, wondering what the earth concealed. His father smiled and gently said, the strongest roots grow out of dread. He placed a seed into the ground where darkness was the only sound, then covered it with dirt and clay, and quietly walked away. Days went by and nothing showed, no green leaves, no branches grow. The child believed the seed was gone, a dream defeated before the dawn. But deep below where our eyes can't see, life was shaping destiny, building roots before the rise, preparing for a greater size. Seeds beneath the stone never truly die. They carry dreams of forests hidden from the naked eye. Seeds beneath the stone, patient through the years, waiting for their moment beyond the doubt and fear. Many people leave too soon, abandoning their sacred tomb, walking away from what could be, because results don't come instantly. The bamboo sleeps beneath the land long before it takes a stand, then suddenly begins to climb, revealing years of hidden time. The river carves the mountain face, not true speed but steady pace, and every star that fills the night once began as a distant light. So when your efforts seem unseen and nothing appears in between, remember what the earth has shown, the greatest growth is often unknown. Seeds beneath the stone teaching children right from wrong, planting values every day, though no reward may come their way. I've seen fathers carry pain, working hard through sun and rain, building futures brick by brick with faith that never lost its grip. I've seen dreamers mocked and scorned before their finest works were born, for the crowd barely understands what creation hides within its plans. Every oak was once a seed, every harvest starts with need, and every blessing we admire was once a spark before the fire. Don't curse the season underground, don't fear the waiting, don't fear the pressure, for the stone above your head may be building your strength instead. And one day, the same earth that covered you will witness your breakthrough. Oh, there are seeds beneath the stone, growing where they're all alone. Though the weight may press them down, soon they'll break through solid ground. Seeds beneath the stone survive, finding ways to stay alive. What looks buried to the eye may be preparing to touch the sky. Seeds beneath the stone, patient through the years, waiting for their moment. Beyond the doubt and fear, the stone is heavy, but life is stronger. But life is stronger, the night is long, but dawn is coming. Seeds beneath the stone are already growing. Before us, someone carried the flame, through oppression, through hardship, through the darkest nights. Now it rests in our hands. The question is, will we keep it burning? I am a keeper of the sacred flame, protecting the truth in Jah name. Though the winds may blow and the storms may rise, I will guard this fire with my life. Keeper of the sacred flame, not for glory, not for fame, for the light we keep today will guide tomorrow on its way. Keeper of the sacred flame, passing wisdom through the generations. Keeper of the sacred flame, standing firm through tribulations. Keeper of the sacred flame, holding high the light of truth, so the children yet unborn can inherit living proof. The elders sat beneath the moon, singing ancient roots and tunes, stories carried through the years, preserved through laughter, preserved through tears. Some were jailed for what they knew, some stood firm when few would do, some refused to bow their head, keeping sacred words unsaid. They carried songs inside their chest when the world put faith to test, and every lesson they passed along became another freedom song. Now I hear their voices clear across the distance of the years, reminding me what must remain. The darkest night, try to swallow every light. Yet one small candle standing tall can challenge shadows overall. Truth may walk a lonely road, carrying a heavy load, but every step it chooses still strengthens every righteous will. The future watches what we do, learning from the things we choose, and every act of honesty helps shape tomorrow's destiny. So I will guard this fire bright, keep it burning through the night, until another hand is ready to carry it onward, strong and steady. The flame is not mine alone, it belongs to those before me. It belongs to those who follow. I am only a guardian, a bridge between the past and the future, a keeper, a protector, a servant of the light, keeper of the sacred flame, protecting the truth in Jah name. Though the winds may blow and the storms may rise, I will guard this fire with my life. Keeper of the sacred flame, passing wisdom through the generations. Keeper of the sacred flame, standing firm through the tribulations. Keeper of the sacred flame, holding high the light of truth, so the children yet unborn can inherit living proof. Keep it burning for the children, for tomorrow. Keep it burning, the sacred flame. Every river begins with a drop, every forest begins with a seed, every future begins with a choice. So tell me, what are we planting today? Because tomorrow we'll drink from it. Tomorrow drinks from today, from every word we choose to say, from every seed we place in the ground. Tomorrow hears every sound. Tomorrow drinks from today, from every step along the way. The harvest waiting down the line depends upon today's design. Tomorrow drinks from today, like the river drinks the rain. What we nurture, what we neglect, will return to us again. Tomorrow drinks from today, every child will someday see the world we leave behind for them becomes their reality. A farmer walked across his field, knowing what the earth could yield. He carefully chose every seed, understanding future need. His neighbor laughed and hurried by, looking only at the sky, wanting fruit without the work, never seeing how blessings emerge. Months went by, the seasons turned. One received what he had earned, the other stood with empty hands, questioning life's greater plans. But the earth had simply replied with a truth it cannot hide. Every harvest that appears was prepared in former years. Tomorrow drinks from today, like the river drinks the rain. What we nurture, what we neglect, will mother teaches honesty, even when no one else can see. A father chooses sacrifice, paying tomorrow's future price. The lessons spoken at the table, the values making families stable, may seem small from day to day, yet shape the lives that come their way. A teacher plants a hopeful thought, a lesson that cannot be bought. And though the years may pass it by, its influence may never die. For every act of kindness shown becomes another seed that's sown, growing branches far beyond the moment where it first was born. Tomorrow drinks from today, like the river drinks the rain. What we nurture, what we neglect, will return to us again. Tomorrow drinks from today. Every child will someday see the world we leave behind for them becomes their reality. Many chase the here and now, never asking why or how, forgetting every choice we make shapes the road our children take. The river downstream cannot choose what the mountain streams produce. If the source becomes unclean, the future feels what that may mean. The tallest trees provide their shade, because long ago a seed was laid. And every blessing we admire was once somebody else's fire. So let us build with care today and walk the higher righteous way. For generations yet unborn, we'll live within what we perform. The future is watching, not with eyes, but through the consequences of every action, every kindness, every truth, every sacrifice, every seed. Tomorrow is already being written today. Tomorrow drinks from today, from every word we choose to say, from every seed we place in the ground. Tomorrow hears every sound. Oh, tomorrow drinks from today, like the river drinks the rain. What we nurture, what we neglect, will return to us again. Tomorrow drinks from today. Tomorrow drinks from today. Every child will someday see the world we leave behind for them becomes their reality. Tomorrow drinks from today, so let us choose the better way. Plant wisely, speak wisely, live wisely. Plan tomorrow is already drinking from today. One day the work will be done, the hands will grow still, the journey will end, but the question remains: when the last sunset falls, what will remain of us? Beyond the last sunset, beyond the final day, the love we leave behind us will never fade away. Beyond the last sunset, beyond the setting sun, the story of a righteous life has only just begun. Beyond the last sunset, when the evening shadows fall, the things we built with love and truth seeds we planted in the earth will remain unbroken. Yeah. I knew an elder long ago whose wealth was not in what he owned, but in the hearts he helped to heal and the hope he helped reveal. He never sought the highest seat, nor placed the world beneath his feet. Yet when he left this earthly place, his kindness still could be traced. For every child he took the time to guide along the mountain climb, became a light for someone new and passed that blessing through and through. That's how a righteous spirit stays long beyond its numbered days. Not through statues built from stone, but through the goodness it has sown. Beyond the last sunset, when the evening shadows fall, the things we built with love and truth will outlive us all. Beyond the last sunset, when our names are softly spoken, the seeds we planted in the earth will remain unbroken. Yeah. The river keeps on moving still, long after it has left the hill. The song continues through the air, long after singers are not there. The tree gives shade it may never see, to generations yet to be. And every fruit it freely shares continues answers to old prayers. So why should we spend all our days chasing temporary praise, when time itself has always shown only love endures alone? The gold may tarnish, crowns may fall, fame may fade beyond recall, but a life devoted to what's right becomes an everlasting light. Beyond the last sunset, when the evening shadows fall, the things we built with love and truth will outlive us all. Beyond the last sunset, when our names are softly spoken, the seeds we planted in the earth will remain unbroken. Now as I watch the western sky paint its colors saying goodbye, I understand what matters most is not the things we choose to boast, but every hand we help to rise, every truth that made us wise, every burden we help bear, every moment we chose to care. For life is but a passing flame, a sacred gift, not a game, and every soul is given time to leave behind a higher sign. So let my footsteps tell the way, even when I've gone away, and let my songs continue on like echoes carried by the dawn. When the stars appear tonight and the sun has crossed the sea, remember, no act of love is ever lost, no kindness disappears, no truth dies, it simply continues in another heart, in another life, in another dawn. Beyond the last sunset, beyond, 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 beyond. Beyond the last sunset, beyond, 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 beyond. Beyond the last sunset. Ooh, oh. Beyond the last sunset. Beyond the last sunset, but the light remains, but the work remains, but the work remains. The voice may fade, but the song remains. Beyond the last sunset. The journey continues forever.